Well, it's here. The final week of the winter sports season is upon us. All that's left to settle is determining who the state champions are in boys basketball. Several area teams keeping the dream alive for a state title. A win tonight in the quarterfinals gets them a guaranteed trip to the Breslin Center in the semifinals. Let's start with Frankfort and Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart Class. The Irish held a two-possession lead with under 2 minutes to go. Brandon Schaub free throw here, though, makes it 42-41 Irish. Sacred Heart, though, their guy gets to the stripe. He gets 2 free throws, makes it 44-41. 59 seconds left. Frankfort needs a bucket. They'll take 2, but they really like 3. Yeah, David Loney, he's going to give you all 3. Mr. Loney delivering, even though I called him Mason last week. Driving the cage crazy. We're all tied at 44. Panthers then force a turnover. Inbounds the ball. Under 15 seconds left. Who's going to take it? Schaub. And Schaub is going to deliver at the rim. 5 seconds on the clock. He gets fouled as well. That's going to give him a 47-44 point edge. Irish with the last chance to make a shot. They made a miracle shot last week. Will this one go? Do we get OT? It's short. Panthers are moving on. Let's just call it Breslin sanity erupting on the floor at the Cadillac neutral site. A year after a heartbreaking loss in the quarterfinals, the Panthers get their big-time win tonight. Next up in the semifinals for them, a matchup against Southfield Christian, 6 p.m. on Thursday. Class D quarterfinal between Cedarville and Powers North Central. Joey Duncan for the Trojans off the glass gives Cedarville a 77-74 cushion, and Robert Grenquist from the corner knocking down the 3 brings this one within one, 78-77. Crazy ending here, 18.5 seconds left. Cedarville up 81-79. Big offensive rebound, but the player is blocked, gets the ball back, fouled as he makes the shot. The buzzer does not go off, but the ref says the bucket will not count because the foul came before his shot. Regardless, the freshman for Powers North Central needs to make 2 free throws to tie it. First one clangs off the rim. Cedarville survives 81-79. They're going on to the semifinals where they'll face Adrian Lenawi Christian at the Breslin Center, 8 p.m. on Thursday. Rematch of last year's quarterfinal between Cadillac and Big Rapids. Vikings won this one last year. Cardinals look like they have revenge on their minds right from the get-go. Jake Hayes, look out, spots up, number 1, steps back, nails the 3. And then Quinn Tyson, this guy's a superstar. Don't believe me? Watch the highlights for the proof. He nails a spot-up tray himself. And Tyson, again, is going to feel like nailing another long ball. This one off a great recovery off an almost loose ball. 9-1, Big Rapids jumped out late in the first quarter with a great start for their fan base there, pretty much in their hometown. Vikings waited their turn. Lewis Finch, baseline basket. Then Andrew Emmington near the end of the quarter hits the jumper. Nothing would be settled in 32 minutes between these two. You needed the overtime session, and that's where Cadillac thrives. They're going 2 for 2 over the Cardinals, 55-49. It's a return trip to the Breslin for the Vikings, where they'll play Benton Harbor in the Class B semis Friday at 6 p.m. Well, I'm exhausted, and we still got a few more highlights for you. Estimated 3,500 fans packed Petoskey's Gymnasium for East Jordan, Negaunee. The Devils, the Cinderella story, but it's Miners who are looking pretty good early. Jay Laurie put back off the Ben Luke miss. Red Devils, they need a basket. They turn to a cutting Donnie Cutler, and he does just that through the defense. Then Noah Backus, how can he not make the highlight with moves like that? EJ keeping it close. Eric Laurie then drives to the cup for the Miners, gets 2 to go there. Then Laurie off a screen, gonna get a perfect spot for a 3-pointer from the corner. We're going to keep our eyes on Tyler Jandron. Throws up a crazy shot for Negaunee. In no way should that one probably go down. Cutler throwing his hands in the air saying, what do I got to do? Back and forth, but the Miners really had a 2-3 possession lead all through that first half, and they go on to add to that lead in the second half. They win big tonight, 63-42, ending East Jordan's miraculous run this postseason.